Hey everyone, my name is Ahmed and welcome back to FPL Clue for another video. I've got two free transfers and 0.1 million in the bank, and in today's video we will be talking about few of my transfer plans for Game Week 6. Please leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, and without any further ado, let's jump into the video. So this is my current squad. There are a few players that I'm planning to transfer out, which I will talk about in a minute. But even if you see this team, it looks very good on paper, and even the AI is backing that. I actually did a team rating on the Fantasy Football Hub website, and the rating was very good. I'll actually show the rating at the end of the video. But because I have two free transfers, so I'm actually planning to make at least one transfer, or maybe if a downgrade somewhere is required to upgrade another area of my squad, then I'll be more than happy to use the two free transfers. And also, I need to decide if I'm doing my wildcard between game week 8 to 10, or I'm gonna hold it off for later in the season, and then I have to make my transfers accordingly. But there are a few transfers that I'm looking to do for the game week 6, which are as follows. There are few scenarios that requires two transfers, and this is one of them. But because I have two free transfers, I'm more than willing to do that. And in this one, I'm planning to transfer Saliba and Wissa out for Botman and Alvarez. And this move will leave nothing in the bank, and that means that it needs to be done before any type of price rise. I'm usually not a fan of doing early transfers. I'll try to hold my transfers on as close to the deadline as possible, but if a price rise will prevent me doing some good moves, then sometimes I do go for those early transfers as well. So there are some good fixtures for both Botman and Alvarez, and they're great values as well. But the Champions League will start for both of them, so let's see how will it impact their minutes, especially for Alvarez. But if Alvarez is nailed and starts every game, then he's a great option. And especially if you're wildcarding soon, like in game week 8, 9, or 10, then Alvarez will have two easy fixtures, and then you can move him on in your wildcard team. So option number 2 also requires two free transfers. Bruno and Baldock out for Diobi and Botman. So that will give me a little bit money in the bank. But if I need to transfer Bruno out, there are not lots of midfield option anyways, as it used to be a few weeks ago because of bad fixture or bad form. So I think again there are some good fixtures coming up for Botman, and both of them are great value. But the only downside on this one is Diaby's next two fixtures are not as good. So here are the other options in the midfield if I have to transfer Bruno out. So the first option would be Son, or if you go a little bit cheaper from the same team, it's going to be Madison. But their upcoming fixtures are not very good, so it's better not to go with any of them until game week 8. And then second option is Man City option, because I have only Erling Haaland from the best team in the league. So if I try and bring some more of them, so it's gonna be Foden, or if you go more cheaper, it's gonna be Doku. But because the Champions League will start, so I'm not sure what impact will that have in their minutes. And even apart from that, Pep can do rotations anytime, so that's a little bit risky. So that's a high risk, high reward type of move. But let's see. But I'm not super keen on that. And of course, the third option is Liverpool option, but their fixtures will improve from game week 9 and onwards. And again, even for them, the minutes are not guaranteed. So maybe Luis Diaz might play a little bit more, but Jota is not an option, I think, at the moment. So these are few other alternatives in the midfield, but I don't think I'm gonna go with any of these moves as things stands. So option number 3 is to use only one of my two free transfers and roll the second one, and that's Saliba to Botman, or even Chilwell to Botman, because he was benched against Bournemouth. But because there is a little bit of fixture swing for Arsenal, that was in my plan to do Saliba to Botman for game week 6. But I will hold this transfer on until close to the deadline. If we get any updates that Ben Chilwell is a rotation risk, then it's better to kind of bring Botman for Chilwell. So Botman is in my plan for game week 6. So even if I use one or both of my free transfers, I think Botman is coming into my team for game week 6. So this is my team rating on Fantasy Football Hub website. 96% team rating, 97% game week rating, and a total of 72 points predicted for game week 6, which looks very good. And that's it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content. Please leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support is very much needed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. How it's supposed to feel.